What's good, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great day today, y'all. My day is going good. I cannot complain. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 18. And the name of the episode was called Reunion Part 1. It's the first part of the reunion. And it was really the Karen show. It was really the Karen show. And honestly and truthfully, for me, I feel like that Karen is being rewarded for driving drunk. Okay? She's being rewarded for driving drunk. And I must say this real quick. I have to say, I don't think, listen, reality TV ain't for me, because if I was Karen, the way, to me, these reality stars, for me personally, they selling their souls, because there is no way I would allow Bravo to make me look the way that they did make Karen look. I mean, it's my thing is, she's making herself look bad because she did what she did, but to have Bravo adding gasoline to the fire the way that they was doing, you know, at the beginning, like the first episode of the season, they had a deer on the street. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't allow Bravo to play with me like that. And I feel like they playing. They playing. Thank you for the super chat, Chanel. He said, just because I can after cashing a Trump check. Donald Trump. Thank you for the super chat, Chanel. I appreciate it. Y'all, but again, we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 18. And the name of the episode is called The Reunion Part 1. Honestly and truthfully, the episode was okay. The episode was okay. You know, Andy has been hyping this reunion up, saying that this is one of the best reunions that he done did in a minute. And I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Maybe part 2 and part 3, they got the nerve to have a 3-part reunion. They got the nerve to have a 3-part reunion. Because honestly and truthfully, we already seen the stuff with Karen. Y'all could have told us if she was in rehab and we could have moved on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's what happened. But let me go ahead and see who in here, and we're going to get started at the 5-minute mark. Mary Jane's baby, what's good? Talise Hickman, what's good? Last night, now this, I'm happy. Oh, thank you. Magdalene Lamar, Brittany Till, what's good? Cameron, what's good? Can we agree Wendy owned this reunion? Owned is a stretch. Owned is a stretch. I do believe she has put her nose where it don't got no business being. Wendy is able to maneuver in and out of everything. Wendy did a lot of talking this reunion for her only storyline to be that she got back friends with Giselle. Miss Bella, what's good? You love Wendy's look? Wendy had the best look. You know, I got to give it up. Wendy had the best look. Kia Mia, hey, good boy, if I found out I'm having a baby girl. Congratulations, Kia Mia. Have you already found a name? Tanisi J, what's good? True and Blue. I love April. What's good? Short Stack. MNT styling on the budget. What's good? Hey, but where have you been? I've been here. I was here yesterday. Caribbean gal, Amy J. Nina, what's good? I miss you, Nina. Dory, see back in 2010. Linda Marshall, what's good? Laura B, what's good? Amy J. Courtney Moore. Dang, I have 15 minutes left on my show. Okay, well, you can catch the replay. Lisa Mack, what's good? Lyrics Mom, Bray J, what's good? Good boy, this is perfect. I'm working from home today. It is snowing in Kansas City. Oh, well, I hope you stay warm. If it would have, I'm not used to snow. I ain't used to snow. What's good, DW baby? She say cracking up with Karen's pic. Thank you for the super chat, DW baby. Listen, that's the picture that they gave us for Karen for the reunion. I wasn't gonna give her nothing else. We couldn't give her nothing else. I mean, this is her reunion look. And I'm not gonna reward the drinking and driving. You seen she knew that the colors was white, so she sent in another video trying to put in all white. This is what we got for Karen. This is her reunion look. This is what we giving her for the reunion. Okay. Now again, let's go ahead and get started. We are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 18, and the name of the episode is called Reunion Part 1. Okay. So what happened was they started the because they haven't started the reunion yet, but they started the episode off with an at-home video of Karen. Okay. And they got an at-home clip of Karen, and they going between Karen. She's like talking to a camera or a producer. And Karen, the picture that y'all see on the screen of Karen looked toe up. She looked toe up. She looked a step above what she looked like in that dash cam video. She looked a step above that, you know. And they keep going back and forth between the body cam videos from that night that she got into the accident and her talking. And she was telling the police officer, "Do you know who I am? This is never gonna touch me. You know who I am? This is never gonna touch me. I'm Karen Hoover. Girl, who are you?" Now, Karen, you ain't really nobody, and I'm not trying to be funny. In the grand scheme of things, Karen is nobody. Nothing touched Justin Timberlake when he was out there drinking and driving, but Karen absolutely not. Okay? And this is, I feel like that, Karen is due to get sentenced later this month. I feel like they're gonna give Karen about 30 days because all of this stuff, they're gonna take into account all of this stuff. And remember, she told them people, "You're poor and white." They're gonna get her. Okay. Then she said, they called me the Grande Dame. Andy Cohen did that. I don't even know what that means. But you love the name though, Karen. So why you backpedaling now? Okay. Karen said, "I don't care about myself right now. I care about my children and my family. They are hurt." No, they are embarrassed. They are embarrassed. Okay. But Karen is not keeping it real. Karen says that she has no issue with alcohol and she's not an alcoholic. Karen, you
act like an alcoholic bitch.
You Karen, you're an alcoholic, baby. You're an alcoholic, baby. I've seen it growing up. I've seen it growing up. I have family members that are Karen is an alcoholic. She is. She is. Okay. She said, "I know that it's a lot of people that look up to me as their aunt Karen, y'all look up to me." And she said, "Do as I say, not as I do." I never heard Karen say, "Don't drink and drive," though. I never heard her say, "Don't drink and drive." You never even admitted to nothing, Karen. Okay. So 3 weeks later, they at the reunion, the girls arrive in New York. The girls notice that Karen is not at the reunion, and it's not even a door with Karen's name. She doesn't even have an assigned dressing room. Okay. And Ashley was like, "I want her to be here because she's been lying to us for 3 months." And then that video came out. And Wendy and Kay had the nerve to call Karen. Now, she put you on ice, Wendy. Why would you think that she was going to answer the phone call for you? Why did you think that she was going to answer the phone call for you? Wendy, you doing too much. Okay. So Giselle was the first one out. Okay. Queen Jizzy was the first one out. Giselle is sitting next to Andy. For now. Giselle, your nails look tacky. We found out, I don't know if they showed it. No, they didn't show it in the episode. Giselle, the nails that Giselle had on was nails from Nicki Minaj's nail line. Okay. I think that Giselle probably think that it's something, nice and hip because they are Nicki Minaj brand, but it may be cute for a teenage girl or something like that. But Giselle, you in your 50s. You in your 50s. And I don't know a lot about nails, but Giselle nails didn't even look like they was finished. You know how what I know is that when you go to the nail shop, the girls in there, they put a nail on you and then they cut it. Sue Young them, they cut the nail. What did Evelyn call it? Lily. They cut the nail and then they file it. They shape it. They put a nail on you. They size it on your finger and then they cut it. Giselle looked like that she took the nails out the package and the nails that they put on before they cut it and file it down and color it and stuff. Giselle looked like her nails was not finished. It didn't look like it was no acrylic on them. It didn't look cut. It didn't look anything. They didn't look like they was done. Did y'all see it? Put a one in the chat if you agree. Maybe, I don't know. But from what I saw, it didn't look like the nails was finished. Okay. I don't want to talk about Karen. We listen. Karen is being a word. I don't want to talk about it. So all of the girls come out. Okay. Andy said that Karen is not at the reunion. When is the last time the girls spoke to Karen? They say they haven't spoke to Karen since Christmas. Okay. Andy said, well, Karen was found guilty of 7 of 8 charges in a single DUI car crash.
Oh my God.
Not a single DUI car crash. That just make it sound so, a single DUI car crash. You have a problem, mama. A single DUI car crash. Okay. He didn't have to say that. That was shade. That was shade. Okay. He told the girls that Karen checked herself into a private recovery center. Basically, Karen is at home. And that she sent in a video. Well, no, he told her that she checked herself into a private facility, and he asked the girls how they feel. They said that Karen should have done it before the case. It would have helped her case, and they feel like that she's doing it now to lighten the blow of her sentence. That's how I feel too. She's doing it to lighten the blow of her sentence, and that's just plain and simple what she's doing. In my opinion, I'm not fooled. And I'm not moved. Karen is doing it to lighten her sentence. She should have been did it, but she was so worried about what the girls on the show was going to think. Okay. Ashley bought a picture of Karen in white because she said that she felt and she knew that Karen wasn't going to be at the reunion. And then Andy said, and she tried to sit her between her and Giselle. And so Andy was like, no, sit her right here. She won't be second seat. She will be first seat. So Giselle, you got an asterisk by you being first. Giselle, you my girl, but you got an asterisk by your name this season. Because when Andy got a picture of Karen, he said, oh no, she wouldn't be second chair. She would be first chair. So but he basically said, is you only sitting there by default. So you got an asterisk by your name. You got an asterisk by your name. Okay? He tell them that Karen sent in the video. He said, I hadn't seen this video. Karen said that she kind of said that she was on antidepressants and drinking alcohol.
Sheree, do you hear this lie?
Now it's antidepressants and alcohol. You never admitted to it being just alcohol in the first place. What you said was I will be vindicated. So now it's antidepressants and alcohol. When did you come up with this lie? When did you come up with this lie? You could have used this during the season. Erica Jane said that she was on antidepressants and alcohol, but she ain't never got behind no wheel. And Karen, I don't think the recovery center, I don't think the rehab, no, I don't think it's going to help you. Rehab ain't going to help nothing if you can't admit that you're an alcoholic. That's the first step that you do when you go to rehab. That's the first step that you do. My name is Karen. My name is the Grande Dame, and I'm an alcoholic. My husband is the Black Bill Gates, and I'm an alcoholic. If you can't admit that, there's no need for you going into rehab. Now, granted, you may still be in denial until you go. You may still trying to keep up a facade about you and your relationship with liquor until you go. So that's the only little grace I'm gonna give you. Maybe when you got there, you say, my name is Karen and I'm an alcoholic. I am Thomas Jefferson's concubine and I'm an alcoholic. But if you can't admit that, then baby, you're not gonna be able to, it ain't gonna help nothing. School ain't gonna help nothing. Take your ass down to the welfare. Okay? And so she started giving thank yous. You know what I'm saying? She said that she wanted to thank Giselle. She wanted to thank Kay. She wanted to thank Jazzy. And she wanted to thank Candace. She said Candace is not here, but Candace has reached out to me, send me, words and letters of encouragement. And she said, I want to thank one special person. I'm forgetting of one special person. Wait. And she said, Andy Cohen. And Andy was shocked. And Wendy thought it was going to be her. Wendy thought it was going to be her child. Okay? And Wendy is slighted. Wendy said that, I'm unmoved, and I'm very clear right now that she's not my friend. Okay. She said that she supported Karen throughout the season, and she is also upset at what Karen said about her to Stacey. And this is the thing about you, Grand Dame, Grand Drunk. This is the thing about you, Grand Drunk, that I don't really like about you. Because I don't believe that it was genuine, but you have to admit that Wendy was there for you this season. So now, how are you mad at Wendy? How did you flip it to now you being mad at Wendy and upset at Wendy because Stacey told Wendy that you was talking about her? You got to acknowledge that she stood up for you this season. You were the one in the wrong. She did stood up. Was it genuine? No, but she have stood up for you this season. And now you mad and you shading her. And I do feel like that if you had said Wendy's name in the video, that kind of would have like bridged the gap for y'all to move forward. But it's just clear that Karen never accepts accountability. The Grand Drunk never accepts accountability. You were wrong. That stuff that you said about Wendy, you said that. You said it. It's the truth, but you said it. Okay? Wendy did soldier for Karen this season, but to me, and I told y'all before, I don't think that it was genuine. I think that that Wendy needed an ally this season on the show since Candace was going to be gone, and she knew Wendy is a smart girl. So am I. I don't got 4 degrees, but I'm very smart. Wendy knew that she needed an ally this season, and she wanted her ally to be Karen because she knew that Karen was a fan favorite.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened. She needed an ally, and she knew that Karen was a fan favorite, so she went and got under Karen. Okay. Giselle said, I'm not, I don't know why you shocked that she's not your friend because I told you this, and Wendy knew it. And granted, I will say this, Wendy may not have known in the moment, but trust and believe, Wendy has watched this show back and she have seen the things that Karen said about her. And they even showed a montage, a little small montage of some of the stuff that Karen done said about her on camera. Wendy knew she didn't care. Wendy knew she didn't care because she wanted to be with the popular girls. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. She say, poor Wendy can't take Karen. Don't mess her. Pick Misha. Poor Wendy can't take Karen. Don't mess with her. Pick Misha. Thank you for the super chat, Amy J. And so now, since they showed a montage, they showing a montage of Wendy being full of shit. Okay? They showing the montage of her being full of shit because you know the stuff that Karen has said about you over here on this show. And then Wendy gonna say that Karen stood up when her mother was being dragged through the mud last year.
Bitch, you're lying.
Girl, wasn't nobody dragging your mama through no mud last year. The only reason why your mama was talked about is because of the way that your mama behaved. But Wendy make it seem like her mama last year was getting open heart surgery. And people was talking about her mama. Girl, gone. I can't take it. Okay. Now we found out what Andy feels about the DUI video. He said that his eyes almost fell out of his face when his name was brought up. He said, I did not give Karen the name of the Grand Drunk. Okay. I did not give her Grande Dame. Giselle gave her Grande Dame. Giselle gave Karen Grande Dame season 1. I've been here since season 1. Giselle has been calling Karen the Grande Dame since season 1. Okay. Andy said that they got a lot of tweets and stuff came in from the viewers and that they felt betrayed and that Karen showed no accountability. Okay. She didn't. And he said, we got a lot of more stuff that we're going to talk about Karen, but we're going to do it later. Please don't. We don't want to hear it. Okay. So next we got Wendy. Okay. Wendy's storyline this season. So they showed a montage of what happened with Wendy this season. Okay, she turned 40 for the first 9 episodes of the season. She had her little Dorit thing going on. The first 9 episodes of this season was Wendy turning 40. She went to the White House, and her biggest storyline was that she made up with Giselle, with Big Sister Green Eyes Giselle. Okay, they said that we're seeing a new side to Wendy. What is being attributed to? It was because of Giselle. Let's be real. We're seeing a new side of Wendy because she went over there and became friends with Giselle. Okay. They asked how is Happy Eddie doing, the company Happy Eddie, and she said that it's doing good, the business is booming. And Giselle says, they say that Stacey, you did Happy Eddie before. How did you like it? And she said, he has a very good product. So Giselle says, Stacey, aren't you coming out with a weed line, an edible line? And Stacey was like, no. And she was like, you didn't tell anybody that she was coming out with a line like Happy Eddie? You wasn't gonna come out with Happy Stacey? And she was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Giselle, where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? You bringing something up. You know what I'm saying? You said that Stacey had a meeting with someone, and she told them that she was a celebrity and that the person should work with them. And we're at the reunion. Where are the receipts?
Where are your facts? Back them up. Come on. Cite it.
Cite it. Even tell us the name of the person who told you. Who is the name of the person that she was supposed to meet with? We are at the reunion. You are 9 seasons in. Stacey said, no, I got to go with what Stacey said. Where are the receipts? If Giselle would have at least given us a name, I would have been able to go with it. But we ain't even got a name. We don't even have a name. Giselle, this is your 9th reunion. This is your 9th reunion. Okay. They asked the question about, Wendy saying that the kids need to get a master's degree to be able to get into the trust fund. She said that they have a trust for the kids. She said they get incentives. So they get X amount of dollars if they get a master's. They get an X amount of dollars if they learn EBO. Okay. And her daughter get X amounts of dollars if she joined her sorority. And I love that you did this, Wendy, but I don't think that the sorority one was a good one, because her being in a sorority is not up to her. It depends on the girls at the school, right? It depends on the girls at the school if she can make line or not. That's not something that she can control. She can control the language. She can control going to go get a college degree, but depending on what school she goes to, it depends on if the girls will let her on online or not. Because we know that Wendy only made it because of the GPA. Baby, we saw you before. I mean, okay. She said that she went to the White House. When they went to the White House, she said that she regrets bringing Karen with her. She regrets bringing Karen with her to the White House. But she said that she believes Stacey because Stacey had no reason to lie. Okay. She also said that Karen told her to beware of Stacey because Stacey is smart and educated. And Giselle gonna sit up there and say, is she smart and educated?
So she need to whoop her ass.
I don't understand what Giselle got going on with Stacey all of a sudden. It's nasty. Legacy normally gets in though. Okay. But what if they don't have it at the school? What if they don't have it at the school? Yeah, Giselle was saying, I don't know why Giselle is picking on Stacey all of a sudden. Well, I will say this. She started picking on her toward the end of the episode. But I don't like that you're doing. I don't think that Stacey deserves what Giselle is doing. You being really nasty, and make no mistake. Giselle will never act like this toward Mia. Giselle will never act like this toward Mia. Giselle is a bully. Okay? They get to talking about Karen. They say that Karen takes the new girls in and she tries to groom them. Okay? And so they talk about Kay. Kay says that, you know, she sees it different because Karen went took care of her when she got into her incident. Girl, Karen was only there for you because the cameras was there. Karen knew, or she thought that the cameras was gonna follow you to the hospital when you got into your situation. She thought, y'all remember what happened to Kayana, right? When you got into your situation, she thought that the cameras was going to follow you and she wanted to be seen. She wanted some camera time. The same way she was running back and forth between Monique and Candace when they was fighting. It wasn't about you, Kay. It was about camera time. And she wanted to be seen as supportive, and she knew that the cameras was going to be there and she wanted more camera time. I truly believe that. I don't think that she was genuine. Okay? And so Andy says, you know, did Karen tell the truth about Wendy? Is she self-absorbed? And everybody was like, yeah, that's the truth. She's self-absorbed. You know, I will say this though about Wendy. I didn't see Wendy act like she act until she got her body done. And listen, do whatever you got to do to make yourself comfortable. And do what you got to do to make you happy. I'm just saying, I don't have no issue with her getting her body done. I'm just saying she started acting different after she got her body done. Okay?
New face, new personality.
She got a new face. She got a new personality. Only thing that I wonder, because you know, we know now, even with the people that's on Ozempic, they losing weight and they thinking they can do better. I wonder what, you know, the enhancements to Wendy's body, how that affects her relationship. Do she think that she's too good for, you know what I'm saying? How does it affect her relationship? What does Eddie think about her with the new work? Thank you for the super chat, Wawa. She said, weird dynamic between Stacey and Giselle. Right. Wendy said, new body, who this? Right. I agree. Now, I don't ever see her leaving Eddie. I'm just saying, how does it affect their relationship? If at all. If at all, how does it affect the relationship? Okay. Next we got Jassi. Okay, she come in. She's engaged now. They have a date set. They had the invitations. They chose the invitations, and she said all of the women are invited. Okay. She said that Darius plays for the Dallas Cowboys now. She didn't say practice squad, but he do play for the practice squad. I looked it up. Okay. Andy asked her. Well, somebody sent a question in. I think they said the girl name was Megan Thee Stallion from Houston. Said, girl, you was the side chick that made that dude leave his gal. Okay. She said that, you know, I was never the side chick. I'm the whole production. You know what I'm saying? And I hate when girls talk like that. Girl, like, oh, I was never a side chick. It was never given side chick. I'm the whole, you know, it's hard to believe and take you serious when you get to talking like that, girl. You can be a side chick. And Andy ain't buying it. Andy was like, girl, it sounded like that you was building a friendship with that man while he was with another woman. And she was like, I had no idea. He never posted her on social media. So everybody posts their spouse on social media. I know married people that don't ever post their spouse on social media. She said that the girl never said that, no, he's never said to her that he had a serious girlfriend. Andy asked, did he ever say to you that he had a serious girlfriend or that he just had a child? And she said, no, the girls even said that they weren't together when she was pregnant. You see, she kept on putting that when she was pregnant on there. You have to listen to how people talk. The girl never said that she was with him when she was pregnant. Did she say that she was never with him though? That ain't what she said. She said, you know, unbeknownst to me, you know, I didn't know that he had anything going on with the girl. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna be a side chick, I will be a side chick to Andy Cohen. But I thought it was given for production. I thought it was given for production.
Girl, shut up. You are making things worse.
It's giving side chick, mama. It's giving side chick. I think that man was with that woman and you didn't care about it because he was in the NFL and he got 3 Super Bowl rings, even though he was a practice player. And I think that he chose you above that girl because you are the girl with no kids that don't really, you know, you're a woman with no kids that he can have fun with, but with the other girl, he gonna have to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no kids crying over that with you. And I also think that the girl was a little rough around the edges and you was more pulled up. And you do know that he was just trying to sleep with the girl as of Halloween. When he came to take the kids trick-or-treating, he was trying to get the girl to come over there to the hotel room. And you don't care about it. You know that's the truth. We have seen the text messages. Shout out to Color Me Pink. We've seen the text messages where he was trying to get the girl to come over there to the hotel room and have sex with him on Halloween. And I know that you saw him too. You don't care because you just want to get down that aisle. You don't want to get down that aisle. Okay? They get ready to go to commercial break. And Giselle is standing up. And this is the thing about you, Giselle, because you be trying to be mean girl, but I don't think that you really know how to be a mean girl. Because you supposed to be mad at Mia and you're supposed to be giving her the cold shoulder, and she tried to play you a compliment, and you talked to her. So I know you're not talking to me right now, but you look snatched. And you're going to say thank you. If you ignoring her because she calls your daughter some whores, ignore her. But see, the girls know all they got to do is say, Giselle, you look so pretty, and they're going to be able to talk to you and break that wall down from you. All I got to say is you're pretty and you're going to talk to me. You can't even really give me the cold shoulder. So, Andy started doing his segment on G&A between Giselle and Ashley, okay? They said that it was an athleisure line that turned into a health and wellness line. And Wendy gonna say, child.
See, this is the type of I be talking about. This is what I be talking about.
Wendy is a nasty girl. Wendy is a nasty girl. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. Wendy, can we have real talk? Wendy is a nasty girl because she knows why it turns into a health and wellness line. Even though I think it's BS. Wendy don't want nobody talking about her mama. You don't need to be trying to talk about nothing that's in relation to her daddy. And I will say this about Wendy too. And when we talk about facts, we have to talk about facts. Since Giselle and Wendy has made up, Giselle has not even shaded Wendy. Every time you look up, Wendy is shading Giselle. She got something to say under her breath about Giselle. She does. And Giselle is not doing it to her. Giselle is not doing it to her. If we done started anew, then you need to keep my name out of your mouth. Keep all your shading stuff to yourself. Before we be back where we lay it up. If you don't say nothing about me, and I won't say nothing about you. She nasty. Wendy is nasty, and I don't care what y'all. She's aggressive. She's nasty. Okay. Giselle said that her father passed, and she needed to make G&A more meaningful. I can understand that. But Wendy to try to make a dig at this, that she did this was nasty work. And her daddy passed away. And her daddy actually passed away. Thank you for the super chat, Trent. He say Jazzy is a desperate pick Misha. She gonna let him cheat in peace. That'll probably be in their vows. Wow. She will. She will. Ashley says, Andy asked Ashley, was she divorced? Now, at the time of the filming, which was last month, Ashley was not divorced. And she told the truth. She said, I done turned my paperwork in and signed it. Michael turned his paperwork in and signed it. It ain't nothing else for us to do. We just waiting on the state. So they wasn't divorced. But as of today, she is officially divorced. Hey! Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Show me to the money. Access to the money. Okay? She said that she gets child support, but she waived her right to alimony when she signed the prenup. But I guess, look, anything is better than nothing. How much y'all think she get? How much you think she get? I don't think that she definitely not getting over no 40,000 a month. She probably getting about 20, maybe 10, 15, $15,000 a month for two children. I don't know. But I do think that she getting in 1,000 somewhere, probably over 10,000. I do think that. Okay. Stacy said that she is getting alimony and no child support. And so Andy asked Mia, where is she at in her divorce? And she said that they turned everything in and they're waiting for the judge to sign off.
Now you're lying. Now you're lying.
Mia, girl, you know you lying, Mia. Mia, girl, you lying. DJ Sean say 14,347 a month. How you know that? Had this came out 30K a month? When did we see this? 15K per kid? What is this? Is this? I hadn't seen this yet. I hadn't seen this nowhere. So she getting 15. She getting 30,000 a month. Wow, that's that ain't bad. No, I think getting money. That's the Nigerian pride. 30,000 a month. 30,000 is good. That's a good little lick. That's a good little lick. Would y'all still help Sheila? I wouldn't help Sheila. I help my mom, but I wouldn't help Sheila. Okay. Mia, since you saying that you and this man are in the final stages, I don't want to see nothing on you online about y'all getting back together. I don't believe that y'all in the final stages of nothing. I don't believe it. Okay. Jazzy had the audacity to ask Mia, are you getting a divorce? I'm just telling y'all, I'm not letting no bitch come out here who was only out here for one commercial break, ask me anything and I'm holding a peach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting no bitch with no prune come up here and ask me about my motherfucking storyline with your practice player. I wouldn't give a damn if I was lying. I'm not letting no girl that came out here for one commercial break come and ask me anything about nothing. I said it. Okay. Somebody wrote in and said, does G&A still close? The website is full of pictures of Giselle and Ashley. Giselle said at the time it was off for selling apparel. And Ashley said, I didn't know the state of my finances. I was not willing to invest as much money into a new business. So we pivoted more to community outreach.
Bullshit. 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 Fucking bullshit.
Ashley, girl. They say scared money don't make no money. If you was not willing to invest money into the business, it tells me that you didn't believe in the business. And if you didn't believe in the business, you shouldn't have put your name on it. If you didn't believe in the business, you should not have put your name on it. It's embarrassing. It's nothing but bullshit. It's nothing but bullshit. Okay? She said that now, the business is a liaison between community and outreach. So Mia said, girl, what's the next step? And Giselle said, girl, we'll see if you invited. Y'all think that Mia gonna be kicked off the show? Y'all think that Mia gonna be kicked off the show? I don't know. Okay. And so Andy said, so this is not a money-making endeavor. And they was like, no, it's here to help the community. Girl, Giselle, for you and Ashley to be 9 seasons in, this is what Vivianza say, joggers, September, spring, summer. It ain't even joggers no more. It ain't even joggers no more. It's giving Big Brother, Big Sister program that they ain't doing. Okay? So they talk about the dueling events. They said that, Giselle could have gave the girls, Jazzy said that the girls could have gave them a little grace and kicked them out quietly. Like you was quietly dating that woman's man. Like you was quietly dating that woman's man. Then she say, girl, you yelled across the room like a gangster. And I was worried.
Bitch, goodbye.
And see, this is what I'm telling y'all. You have to pay attention to these girls and understand what they're trying to do and what they're trying to say. So she said that Giselle yelled across the room. Giselle did not yell across the room. Giselle did not yell across the room. Giselle walked over to them, and Giselle was by them, and she called security and said, let's get them out of here. She was not across the room, and you was worried. And where is the outrage for Jazzy saying that she was worried? Because if Ashley had said that she was worried, y'all would have said that it was colorism. If Giselle had said that she was worried about Wendy, it would have been colorism. But now she worried. What did you think was going to happen? Now they gangsters in alcohol? Now they gangsters with alcohol? You arrived with the gangster. You arrived with the gangster. The gangster was Mia. She the one who threw alcohol in Wendy's face. That's the gangster that you rolled with. Come on now. Okay? So Jazzy segment was about to be up. Jazzy segment was about to be up. She was only out there for one commercial. And Ashley, through her Hail Mary, Ashley said, what happened with Mia's birthday in Miami? Let's talk about Mia's birthday in Miami. I never got the full story. Let me know what happened. And so Jazzy was like, you know what I'm saying? Mia said that she was turning 40 and she invited Stacey and I to her birthday in Miami. Stacey landed and she didn't hear from her. And she said, and when I landed, I didn't hear from Mia either. Motherfucker! Girl, what? And so Mia said, since then I have talked to both of them. And Stacey said, no, girl, you haven't spoken to me. And she was like, no, I reached out to you 2 days later. She said, yeah, girl, but you haven't spoken to me. And so she says, I reached out via text. You know what I'm saying? And Stacey was like, yeah, and that's unacceptable. You call people who show up for you. Mia said that she had a POC, a point of contact, and she said that she personally did not know that the girls was coming to town.
You a lying whore.
Mia, you should have planned a better lie than that. Mia's birthday is November 25th. The reunion was, I believe, January 9th. She could have came up with a better lie than that. And you should have planned to be asked this question because you seem caught off guard. But this is a reunion where anything comes up. So you should have dotted your I's and crossed all your T's before you showed up to this reunion. Even if it didn't come up, you should have been prepared. That wasn't a great lie. That you had a point of contact and you personally didn't know that the girls was coming into town. That wasn't a good lie. Okay? So Stacey was like, girl, you knew I was coming, girl, you lying. And Mia said that she RSVP to the point of contact and not her. And so Stacey pulled out her phone. Stacey said, I got the receipts. She pulled out the receipts. Thank you for the super chat, Q. He said, happy Tuesday. You talk about how annoying Wendy and Giselle was. Oh, Jess is a waste of time. Shaking my head. Mia trash. Thank you for the super chat, Q. But don't forget about Kay. I forgot that Kay was there. Okay? So Stacey pulls out the receipts. Okay? She handed her phone to Andy. Okay? She said that when she learned they was in town, she texted them both and they left the restaurants. Okay? And Wendy jumped in. Wendy said, girl, but the key point that you missing is that they left the restaurant. They arrived at the restaurant at 8. Mia came at 11. Mia said that she came at 9. And so now Andy is reading the responses between Stacey and Mia. And Mia, you lying.
They're heavy. Receipts, baby. Receipts is heavy.
Them receipts was heavy. The receipts was heavy, girl. You's a liar. You a liar. Okay? So Andy read the receipts and Mia said, so what's the problem? And Andy was like, she RSVP'd. She came to your dinner and nobody showed up. It's giving broke. It's giving, and I know I'm going to be, alone on this one. I don't even think that Mia was in Miami. I don't. From what I heard on the show, I don't think that Mia was even in Miami. I don't think that she was in Miami because Mia is saying, one people saying that Mia showed up to the thing at 11. Then they saying that she showed up in over there at 9. Mia, I don't think that Mia was in Miami. I don't think that Mia was in Miami at all. Because Stacey said that there was no party going on when she showed up to the restaurant. It wasn't even one other person there for a party for Mia. I don't think that Mia was in Miami at all. I don't. I'm sorry. I might be out there on my own. I know how people get down. I know how people lie. Mia was not in Miami. Thank you for the super chat. Why? She said, what did Miami have to do with the season, though? Because she called the girls there for a party and she left them hanging. She had these girls. She set up a trip. It's just to go to show the depth that Mia will lie. I'm having a birthday extravaganza in Miami. Not even a day before did she say, y'all, I canceled it. Something happened. Mia didn't even... And what really makes me think, y'all, hold on, let me think about it. Mia wasn't in Miami. Mia wasn't in Miami. There is no way that not one other person was at that restaurant. She didn't see it. She telling the people that she got there at 9. We don't even know what time Mia got to the restaurant. And no matter what happened the night of the party where she couldn't show up to the party, there is no way you're telling me that these girls came to Miami for a birthday extravaganza for you and you didn't see them at all. There is no way these girls came to Miami for you and you didn't see them at all. Mia was not in Miami. Mia was not in Miami. And I'm point blank in the period. She was not in Miami. Mia said that she feels bad that it was inexcusable. And she started crying and she said, you know, I'm having a rough time right now, but it'll get better. Now, Wendy was good with this. Wendy said, girl, this is what you do, girl. Your back is against the wall. You start crying and you start trying to seek sympathy, but that stops today. Wendy was correct in that. She was on point with that one. Thank you for the super chat, cue the content guy. He said, I don't believe she was in Miami either. Also, I was shocked at how bothered Wendy was that she wasn't invited on the trip. Last time we seen her in Miami, she was gasping for air. Baby, yes, baby, she was drowning. She was drowning. Thank you for the super chat. So debonair, he said Stacey came to work and clocked in every day. Stacey came to work and she clocked in every day. She needs to clock in over there with Giselle. She needs to clock in over there with Giselle because I don't like the way that Giselle doing her. Okay? Mia says that, you know, I'm emotional for everything that's going on. I'm taking full accountability and I'm going through a lot. And so Giselle girl said, girl, we all going through a lot. And she said, yeah, but we all react differently. And so Ashley was like, you know, Mia knows how to be a good friend. And she was like, yeah, I know how to be a good friend, but this season of my life, I have fallen short. And so Andy said, you know, bottom outside chick Jazzy. Bottom outside chick Jazzy, you can go. You know what I'm saying? And she left. She lasted for 2 commercial breaks. And she only lasted for 2 commercial breaks because Ashley threw her a Hail Mary. Let me just say this. Can we have real talk? If I was a friend of the show, just Skype me in. Just Skype me in. She had on a Nigerian wedding dress. Jassi. She had on a Nigerian wedding dress. You was only out there for 2 commercial breaks. Why did you even get dressed and want to feel like part of the cast? You're not part of the cast, mama. You was there for the first half of the season. We ain't seen you since. Well, we saw you at the finale. Okay? But I will say this, though. I will say this. You were more... At least we knew you was there. I couldn't tell that Kay was there at all. I couldn't tell Kay was there at all. I couldn't tell she was there. I didn't know that Kay was even there. I couldn't even tell that she was there. Okay, so they go have a break. Okay, Mia goes to Stacey dressing room. You know, Stacey, I need you. Y'all are over here in Potomac. Y'all worry about etiquette too much. Y'all worry about etiquette too much. I'm telling you right now, until Mia gave me an apology, even if my door was cracked open, once she got to knocking on my door and said, "Hey, it's Mia. Can I come in?" I would have slammed the door. I would have slammed the door. I couldn't come in when we was Miami, girl. Don't come over here and talk to me now. Okay. So Stacey let her in, and Stacey is in there with Jazzy. And so she trying to apologize. And she was like, "Girl, why did you ghost us?" And why did you ghost us? If I'm being honest, I think that I honestly, truthfully believe that if she didn't show up for the birthday dinner, that's one thing. But the fact that I didn't see you the whole weekend, I had to fly from the DMV to Miami for your birthday, and they showed up, I think that you owe them an explanation. I think that you owe them an explanation, and I think that Mia didn't have an explanation because her explanation so far has already been out there, and she couldn't really come up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? She could have said the kids were sick. Like, how would it look, girl? I had to stay home with the kid. The kids got sick, so I had to leave. You didn't tell nobody that. Like, anything that she would have said, she didn't even have an excuse. And I think that Stacey is basically asking, girl, what happened? Why did you ghost us? Let us know so we can understand what happened, and maybe we can, work on forgiving you. But there was nothing that she could have said because everybody already believed that she's a liar. What's good, Kwame? I ain't seen you in a minute. He said, "Do you think Mia was setting up something for next season?" I don't know. I mean, for me, honestly, truthfully, unless Greg go to the upper room. I mean, what's her husband Gordon go to the upper room? I'm not really interested. I think that Mia storylines this season has been all the way out there. They've been all the way out there. Callie, a lot of parts of Michigan are predominantly white. Sometimes people say Detroit, but they're not literally from Detroit. Thank you for the super chat, Trent. He said Nigerian wedding dress. She had on a Nigerian dress. Jazzy had on a Nigerian wedding dress. Jazzy is securing a bag, marrying in the NFL. Jazzy is not securing no bag, baby. Marrying a practice player. She marrying a practice player with 2 kids that we know about because he don't believe in telling people that he got kids in the first place. Them just the 2 kids that we know about. He could have so many kids. Okay. Mia says, I know when they asked, girl, why did you ghost us? She said, I haven't been a good friend. I don't have the capacity to right now. Girl, why didn't we see you in Miami? Am I wrong? Put a 2 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. I think that them girls spent their money, got on the plane, and came to Miami because she said that she was having an extravaganza, meaning that they was going to be there the whole weekend. The girls came there for the whole weekend, and we didn't see you not one time. At least if your stomach was hurting, let me come by and bring you some soup and crackers or something so I can know that you at least, you know what I'm saying, called a stomach bug or whatever, but that you still had plans on seeing me. Mia was not, I don't think that Mia was in Miami, y'all. Listen, I know a learn bitch when I hear one and when I see one. The bitch wasn't in Miami. Bitch wasn't in Miami, and she should have came up with an excuse. She wouldn't be able to come up with an excuse. What's good, Dana? She say Mia was somewhere. Check out DM. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. Okay. Instagram. Let me go see where she was at. Oh, me. Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Let's see. It say Miami. That don't mean that she was there. Let's see. Shout out to Dina. Okay. Miami, November 26, 2024. Twice emotional stability of sound body and tranquility. I deserve it all. Like minds and less enemies. So this is the day after her birthday. This probably was another time, and she uploaded the pictures. You know how the girls do online. You see pictures from 4 and 5 months ago, and Mia gonna always be in the middle because she on Real Housewives of Potomac. She gonna always be in the middle with them girls because she on Real Housewives of Potomac, so they're gonna always treat her like a star. I don't know if this was her birthday. You could be part of this, but now you just have to watch. Wow, but they came down there to be a part of it. Mamma Mia, Pizzeria. Wow. 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 I wonder when was these pictures from. I'm wondering when them pictures was from. Okay. But she said, yeah, I don't have the capacity right now. I think that, well, again, I think that the women would have been able to accept her apology if she had came up with an excuse and told them why she didn't show up. But the fact that she couldn't, So she started trying to cry. And Stacy is looking at Jazzy. And she says, girl, it feels like you're crying because you're being called out. She said, girl, you didn't say anything to us until we got back to DC. So not only did she ghost them, she went back to she didn't, and that's what I'm telling you. The girl couldn't have been in Miami. How did you wait to reach out to the girls? I'm having a Miami birthday extravaganza. I'm having a 40th birthday extravaganza. And the girls are there the whole weekend for you. And you wait till they get back to DC, because if you would have hit them up while they was in Miami, girl, I want to see you. I want to put eyes on you. Let's go get a drink. Let's go fuck some niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whatever they would have did. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the strip club. I don't know. They would have wanted to see you and do something with you. But you waited till they got back to DC, so that wouldn't have came up. And the only way that you can an excuse for me is I was in a car accident or something, or something was on the live. Somebody was on the live. The only way that you could really explain to me that I don't came to Miami to see you and I didn't see you is that he was in a car accident and he was in the hospital. And I don't think that you could come up with nothing like that off the top of your head. Okay. She only invited, I believe that she only invited Jassi and Stacey because she got the upper hand over them. And if she knew it would have been a bigger issue if she had invited Ashley, Giselle, Karen, and Wendy, that her credibility would have been shot in the group. But she never expected for what happened with Stacey and Jazzy to really get out. See, Mia not really failed like that. That's why every year she moving into a different house. She getting evicted from her apartment every year. You get what I'm saying? She ain't really fab like that. She ain't really fab like that. That's why she, you know what I'm saying? She want to put out there that she's fab like that, whatever, but she not, She wasn't, I don't believe that she was in Miami. I don't. Then she threatened to leave. They didn't accept her apology. And she was like, okay. And she walked out and she said, I'm getting ready to leave. And she went into her dressing room and she started crying like she did the first episode. Remember, she went into that restroom. Like, girl, you wasn't doing all that, girl. They just didn't forgive your girl. Let me tell you something, mama. Bitch, I done came to Miami from the DMV. I done came to Miami for you. Spent my money, got a hotel room, and you just gonna tell me I'm sorry? You waited until I got back to the DMV and I don't accept your apology, and now you're going to go cry? Girl, if you don't, bro, if you don't get to it. What's good, Dusty Slayer? She say Mia is the aggressor and the victim. She should leave and consider it as right. Mia always play victim. Mia gonna always play victim. Mia should go on Drag Race. My God. My God, she probably steal the people dresses. Mia needs to leave the show. We sick of her lies. Okay, we gon' I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna drop the link for this. Y'all no cursing. I'm trying to keep my video monetized, y'all. Y'all know how YouTube be doing me. I need the reunion cries to be a soundbite. But see, Rob J, I was looking for it. I wanted the first episode cry to be a soundbite. I wanted the first episode cry to be a soundbite. That's the one I love. Girl, you crying because of that? Stacey and Jazzy ought to be crying. Stacey and Jazzy are the ones that ought to be crying, mama. I don't believe that Mia is a woman. My God. I think that the producers used the crying track from the first episode. JW, yeah, because it sounded like the same cry, honestly and truthfully. Speaking of 5-hour live into existence, all the long-winded people need to click the link. Baby, the long-winded people will be cut off at an hour and 15 minutes. I promise you. Good boy, leave Giselle alone. How you cutting up Giselle so much? I thought you loved her. I do. ZJ, that's the thing for me. I go at everybody. I got my faves. But they can be wrong too, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about the episode. I got to talk about what happened in the episode. Giselle can be wrong. The only person who's not wrong in my eyes is me. Oh, Jesus. I'm playing. I could be wrong. But I'm going to tell you I know I'm wrong, but I did it anyway. Like I told y'all yesterday, I wouldn't give a damn. I don't give a damn if Shireen was Sheik's sister. If I bought you over here to Key West and you seen her on the boat and she here with my ex, ignore her. You don't see the bitch. See through the bitch. You feel me? Put a 7 in the chat if you feel me. I wouldn't give a damn if that was his sister. What's good, Callie? Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Hey, what's good? I actually did watch this episode. Mia gotta go, y'all. She gotta go.
Watch every episode, girl.
No, I missed like a whole season.
Girl.
Yeah.
How you missed the whole season? You got up here and talk to us about Callie. Callie, listen, I want to sit here and listen to your lies. Go ahead.
No, half of season 1 and season 2 I never watched. But so anyhow, Mia, I really hope that her getting up and leaving the reunion early is her exit from the show. I'm hoping, because to me, she is what's bringing the show down at this point. Mm-hmm. I can deal with everybody else, but I cannot deal with Mia. It's too much. She reminds me of a coworker I had that would do this same exact type of thing. And I really think it's a personality disorder. I don't think she was in Miami. I don't think there was a party. It doesn't make sense. Like, why wouldn't you hang out with them? You invited them there. Like, there's no explanation for that. She couldn't even say, well, I heard you guys were talking about me and I were mad at you guys. I got mad at you guys. Like she couldn't even come up with that because there was no party, you know, and Karen really needs help. And I almost
you think Karen an alcoholic?
Yes. And I almost feel like keeping her on this show is enabling her, because this woman really do not believe she have a drinking problem, even after what we saw in her being in this facility. And that really worries me that she gonna do something else. You know. Now, as far as Giselle, you know what I think is happening with Giselle and why she's coming across as nasty towards Stacey? I think Stacey also is lying about her storyline. And Giselle gets a lot of flack for being boring. So I think Giselle might feel like, well, I'm coming on here telling the truth. I'm not lying. They making up stuff. And you guys think that, you know, they're the show. And I'm the only one coming on here not lying this season. So she's lying, and I'm a drag her out. Like, I'm gonna call her out because she's coming on here lying, her and Mia. So that's the energy that I get from Giselle. And Giselle, I've said it before, she needs a new team. The hairstylist and the stylist gotta go.
You don't think she looked good at the reunion?
Okay, she looks good, but I agree, if she was going to wear those nails, they need work. Like, you can't just put, because I tried to do the press on nails. You still got to do a lot to them to make them look good. Like you don't just stick them on. It's not that simple. You gotta fit them to your nails, and then most often you have to put another coat on top of them to make them look hard. It's like it's still a lot of work. But if she had a real team, that person would have been able to call somebody in to do all of that, or they would know how to do it.
See, I think
a real glam squad.
I think that she thought the nails was fab, I mean, because they was Nicki Minaj nails. But girl, you not know 15, 16-year-old girl that she marketing to.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. If she into the nails, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not gonna act like Giselle is 70 years old. But I do think that you can't just stick those nails on. You still got to do stuff to those nails. She need a real glam squad, period.
But she don't need the glam squad. I mean, she got the face.
Yeah, but what's messing her up is her glam squad. Her glam is not together. That's always what's messed her up.
Okay. What's good, Trent? What you want to talk about?
Hello.
Hey.
It's such an awkward time for you to be going live.
I had to go live early because I gotta come back. I want to do something on Patreon later, and you know, what's it got to come on today?
Who?
Beverly Hills, darling.
Oh yeah, she do. Okay, I'm walking out of Publix now. I just want to say, that was just weird for Jazzy and Stacey to even fly to Miami for me. Like, if we're not, I don't know, if we haven't like met before the trip, like either at the airport or I don't know, at somebody's house or something, and kind of flew as a group, you're already in Miami and we're gonna go there and try to look for you. And that's not something I would do personally. Like, if you invited me to something that you were already there.
Co-worker.
I've been on trips before where we've met somewhere and then went, or we just all meet up separately. I mean, because you know, people are coming from different places. I don't think that's uncommon, even on girls' trip. You know, I mean, some people can meet at the airport together, and some people, you know, won't be able to leave at that time and go another time.
But for me, I just wouldn't have done that. If you're already in Miami, I'm not gonna go down there and hope back.
Was she already in Miami? I don't think that she was ever there.
I know, but the fact that they thought she was in Miami and they were gonna go, and she was supposed to meet them or call them or have a point of contact or all that other nonsense, I would never even worry myself with something like that. I just feel like at a certain age, you would know better. And Miss Jazzy, that was so embarrassing. Like, she had to bring up that whole Miami thing just to have something to talk about.
Right, Ashley gave her Hail Mary.
Oh no, Ashley brought it up for her because Ashley saw she didn't have a storyline. Ashley was trying to help her.
Oh,
yeah.
They should have seen Kay walking.
Bless her heart.
They should have seen Kay walking with her.
They really should have. That was so awkward. They call this the part 1 of the reunion, but this had nothing to do with the season. Us, all we did was talk about that's what I want to talk about, when Jassi had invited Andy Cohen to her wedding. He just grabbed the invitation and he was like, okay, so you gonna marry him and he's playing for a team in Texas? Great. Now I have an excuse not to pick you up next year because you're technically living in Dallas. And then she was like, oh no, we're gonna be living in you know, dual locations. He was like, nah, you're gonna be in Dallas. And she started passing the invitation to everybody else, and they was looking at it crazy too.
Andy wasn't here for her. Andy was giving, girl, you was the side chick, girl. You could say what you want to say, bitch, but you was the side chick. That's what Andy was basically. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but when she really thought that she would, like, that was a whole setup. When she got those invitations, she was like, oh, now they have to at least consider me as another friend of contract. But no, ma'am. Now you're going to be in Dallas, Texas, correct? And then when she kept name dropping him in front of his face, like, oh, it's such an honor, Andy Cohen. It's such a pleasure. I appreciate it, Andy Cohen. Oh, I would be a side chick to Andy Cohen.
Girl,
and all this other.
Trent, she didn't even make it on Watch What Happens Live, child.
Not one fucking time. Even in
Netflix, she didn't even make it on Watch What Happens Live. But Andy got a look. You know, Andy is learning from the black girls now because he knew that Giselle liked the invitation because of the mirror, because she's an alpha, Kappa Alpha. So he learning a little bit, or maybe he went and watched School Days and seen that Giselle was Jane Tucson.
Yeah. So and with when you were talking about Giselle being nasty, she was being nasty. But have you been looking at the stuff on Twitter? How everybody's saying, "Oh, we love Giselle this season. Where has she been? Where has this Giselle been? Giselle and Wendy, the dynamic duo. It's crazy how they swore up and down that the green eyed. they swore up and down the Green Eyed Bandits were so nasty to everybody, but in reality, they want them to be nasty. As long as they're like helping Wendy be nasty or helping Candace be nasty, then it's okay. Like the hypocrisy jumped out.
Right. All righty. Thank you, Trent. What's good, Q? What you want to talk about?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Wendy, and just I don't know what it is about. Well, I know what it is about Wendy. Even though Wendy wasn't really saying nothing wrong, it's just the way Wendy gets on my last nerve.
Why is that? Let's work it out. Let's work through it.
There's nothing to work through, honey. She's just annoying as shit. And the
but
thing,
but why?
I think it's the way that she talks and the way she's trying to be that girl, and she's not really that girl.
Okay.
And then what really bothered me about Wendy was in this, she was like, because Karen was there for me when they were dragging my mother. I'm like, girl, nobody dragged your mother. Nobody dragged your mother. Nobody dragged dark skin or light skin Sue. Nobody dragged neither one of them. So I don't get this whole
women.
Yes, I don't get why she keep on saying that. Unless I missed something from last season, because I watched every episode and reviewed every episode. I don't recall Wendy's mother getting dragged.
Well, NECA, you know how NECA was saying that Sue,
when NECA was telling the truth about what happened with Sue, she was calling that a drag.
But is that a drag? Is that a drag?
Well, they was, to say that she was a witch in witchcraft, that was kind of a drag. But I feel like it was only coming from NECA. She made it seem like the other girls were talking about her mama, and I feel like it was only coming from NECA. But where I'm from, to say that somebody is a witch or no witchcraft is offensive.
Oh well, hey. Giselle was getting on my nerves the way she was talking. I don't know what the issue is she got with Stacey. I have no idea where that's coming from. I don't know if it's some behind the scenes drama or Giselle just doesn't like her, which is fine. You don't have to like her, but I was like, girl, you giving her a lie, calling her. You pretty much called her stupid, and I'm like, wow, okay. I thought Jazz was a waste of time, and I thought it was even more pitiful that they put a picture of her man up on the field stretching, like he wasn't even out there catching no balls or like making no touchdown plays.
Or nobody or nothing, child.
Nothing, child. Just up there. I was like, wow, how pitiful.
But they had to give him. They tried to give you a little piece of him on the field, child.
and then she is a side chick.
Right.
So that's that. And like Andy said, but you knew him, you claimed you was his friend, but you didn't know the girl was pregnant. She was like, oh, well, she didn't put it on Instagram. Girl, you sound stupid.
Wasn't that crazy?
That was so stupid. Well, he didn't put it on Instagram, but you his friend though, right? Side chick, you his friend. I thought the reunion was okay, was good at first from the previews we seen, but it wasn't. The first 45 minutes was about Karen, and she wasn't even there. And Wendy is hurt. Wendy's hurt that Karen didn't thank her. But I think also, I don't know if you paid attention though, when Andy was asking about did anybody know about Karen going to rehab, Giselle had this look on her face. I think Giselle already knew about Karen going to rehab, but she kept it a secret.
That's why Ashley brought the picture, because Ashley and Giselle knew.
They just kept it a secret, which is fine. That's what you're supposed to do, because they're friends in real life. And kudos to Ashley for finally getting divorced. What else? I thought Stacey had a lot of smoke for Mia, but didn't have that much smoke for Wendy. I mean, for Giselle. But then I thought Giselle had a lot of smoke for Stacey and not enough smoke for Wendy. I mean, for Mia, but it's only the first episode, so we'll see what happens in the next 3 boring ass episodes. And I'm curious about what Edith is going to bring to the table next week. Edith is Eddie. So I'm curious about that. And that was really it, because other than that, it was boring.
All right. What's good, Laura B? What you want to talk about?
Hey guys, can y'all hear me?
Yes, welcome.
Hey, so I feel like Mia was trying to be slick. If y'all noticed, she was real quiet this episode. She was trying to be quiet and be slick and try to skate by. But the moment she told Andy, Andy, we had other birthdays this season or whatever, Ashley clocked in and Ashley said, so what happened with your birthday? Mia knew all them girls was gonna try to eat her ass up this reunion. She tried to be quiet and be slick, and I'm glad Ashley clocked in. And
Mhm.
Ashley did not let that go, and I'm glad she didn't let that go because we would have never even known that happened. Mia is declassing the show, to be honest. She's
Wow.
nasty, she's
Mhm.
disgusting, she's doing too much. And then the fact that she tried to go to backstage and try to apologize to Stacy and whatever the side chick girl name is. And oh, I'm so sorry. You really thought they was gonna apologize? You was gonna apologize to them and they was gonna forgive you when you ain't hit them back up until they got back to DC.
To
That
DC,
is really
yes.
crazy. Mia is
What
just,
could
I
she
don't
have
know.
said, Laura B? What could she have said for you to forgive her for that? Or is there any scenario that Mia could have been going through for you to forgive her for that?
She could have died. For me to fly to DC, for me to fly to
So
DC for
you,
your birthday, and you to not even
Miami.
my whatever Miami
Mm-hmm.
for your birthday, and for you to
Mm-hmm.
not even acknowledge. She didn't even text that girl until 12 a.m. the day of your
Mm-hmm.
birthday. And I think
Mm-hmm.
they were like all kind of confused. Somebody said 1 hour late to her birthday dinner or 2 hours late. You could still
No.
text. To be honest, if you
They said she showed
hire,
up. Wendy kept saying that she showed up at 11. Mia is saying at 9. And she called and they said that they had already left. So Mia is saying that they left. You get what I'm saying? Mia is lying. Wendy said that they
yeah.
said that she showed up at 11. But when Mia is only saying, "Oh, I showed up at 9. It was my birthday." I can be like, "No, you cannot." I don't know where people get that from. On your
But
birthday, on your birthday, the grace period is probably 10 to 15 minutes. That's all I'm giving. I mean, it depends on if people are already there or not. But it
and
was
she could
nobody
at
there.
least
There
hit
was
them
never
up.
even a section.
Yeah.
There was not even a section for you.
And she said that when she showed up, Stacy said when she showed up, nobody was there. Did you have a birthday dinner? Were you really
Girl,
like, I really feel
no,
like
she
when
wasn't in
y'all say,
Miami.
yeah, that has me thinking like, were you really in Miami? That's weird. You weren't there. You didn't even have your POC say, hey, I'm gonna be a couple minutes late. Send out a text to everybody who you
That girl
invited.
ain't got no
Who's come
POC.
like that was just weird to me. I don't know. That was weird.
But
I
remember, she used to
do.
live in Miami, so she probably had a lot going on if she was there.
That is
She
true,
probably had a
but
lot of people who visit.
you can still send
No,
out
you just
like a
text them,
little
"Hey, I'm
text.
running late, y'all. Don't leave."
Yes, a little
But
text,
like
like a
you guys
courtesy
said,
text.
the
Especially
restaurant
since
alone.
these are your coworkers. These are not your friends. These are your coworkers who I'm assuming you're inviting out for the first time to a non-work event. You want to be
What?
courteous to them.
Well, when they got ghosted at the airport, I just got back.
Hello?
I don't even
I
Huh?
would
understand why they left the airport. They didn't get any communication from
they
her.
should have went somewhere else for real. And I don't know. I like Giselle and Wendy's dynamic this reunion.
Girl.
I kind of feel like if Giselle gives Wendy a chance, and I love Wendy, if Giselle gives
You
Wendy a
do?
chance, I do. I
Okay.
feel like Wendy will be the new Robin if Giselle gives her a chance.
Why do you love Wendy?
She don't want to be the Robin. She don't want
It's
to be
Yeah.
the
something
Robin.
about Wendy I love.
But Laura P, she don't want to be the Robin. She want to be the Giselle, darling.
She do, but I feel like she'll step into that sidekick role.
She was
Mm.
always a
You
sidekick.
see
She
that?
always,
I feel like
No,
I don't
I
know if
think
y'all.
they gonna be the mean girl.
I don't know
I
if
think
y'all
they would
see it.
love to be the mean girl together.
I don't
Yeah,
know if y'all
that's what
see
I
it,
think
but
it's gonna be.
I see Giselle made Wendy and Ashley go after Mia for her.
Yes.
They fighting her battle for her.
Cause
Listen,
you
I'm gonna
see
drop the
how
link. I'm gonna drop the zinc top shelf. We leaving in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. For
But
real.
you see
Go ahead.
how Wendy went at. She said, "Oh, Mia, you're still my friend, but I gotta keep it." That's not your motherfucker. Oh,
Who
sorry, that's
said
not your
that?
friend.
Who said that?
Wendy. Wendy, remember when Wendy said, "Mia, I'm your friend, but I
Hmm.
gotta keep it honest."
Yeah, I gotta keep it honest. She not
That's
her
not your
friend.
friend.
She not her
Come
friend.
on.
I think Wendy wants to. I think Wendy and Mia are friends because you have to be somebody's friend in order to get a drink thrown on you, and then later on that evening, you showing her
Mm-mm,
your
mm-mm. I ain't
okay.
never had a friend
Mm.
throw a drink on me.
Because I
No,
don't.
you have to be very
No, come on,
desperate
top shelf.
to
Come up. Come
be on
up.
the show and be a follower.
If you
That's
can't
what
come
you have
up.
to be.
Right.
They
That's
have let
mm.
Mia run this show way too much, and I don't think that stuff that Mia brings to the show is cool or interesting or anything. I honestly think she does not fit on any housewife show. Like she
I
doesn't
like her being a little agent of chaos, though, Kelly. Her twerking in the pool like Karen, that will always be epic.
Mia will be fine.
Ashley.
Mia will be fine on the show if she just didn't lie so much. She can lie.
Yeah, she lies too much.
Her lies be too big.
Yeah, they
I
too
don't
big
think
for
she
her.
has
Like,
anything
They too her lies are too large. Thank you
She
for the
do too
super chat,
much.
Dina. She say she was in MIA. This was the same time when Bravo Fest was going on. She had a pic with RHOM cast, but they didn't put it on their pages.
So she picked the RHOM cast over her cast members?
Maybe.
I don't know. It's something fishy with this whole Miami.
Yeah, it is. What's up, Top Chef? What's good, So Debonair? What's good, Mel?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Nothing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I was trying to text you in the chat, but I guess it was being missed. But you know what? This picture right here of Karen, I was saying in the chat, it's reminding me of an unhinged Muppet. You know, she definitely looks very deranged and crazy there. You know what? I think that Karen. I think that Karen was a coward. I'm sorry. I thought that she was a total coward in this reunion because I think that all the people I've seen on Twitter, which I've been talking to on Twitter, they said, "Oh, you know, Wendy's a pick me." I'm thinking, wait a minute. Karen never stepped to Wendy to her face and said, "Listen, I don't like you." She kept lying to the woman for
That
years.
is true.
And now if Wendy watched the season back, she said it succinctly right there at the end. Listen, this is not my friend. I don't want to be a mind reader. If I'm asking a woman over and over and over about my girl Candace on the show all these years, are we truly friends? And the woman, the lady who's older lady is lying in my face. What I'm going to do? I'm not going to be aggressive with her. I'm going to believe what she says. Excuse me, Karen, forgive me. She's a liar. She's a damn liar, and she's a coward.
And an alcoholic.
And that too. And also, I think that for me, that's what she did. She lied. Wendy asked her many times, and I think that's what I get from it. And, as far as Giselle, this season was garbage. It was terrible. It was boring. And I thought the reunion was okay. And I think that, I thought that Stacey wig looked terrible. That's what I think about the reunion.
All right.
Wait, Gabor, hold on.
Yes.
Gabor, when you were talking about the antidepressants, that's because I'm glad she brought that up because a prosecuting attorney said that she was on pills and alcohol. And I was wondering, why is he saying she was on pills and alcohol and nobody else is talking about it? So when she finally said I was taking antidepressants and alcohol, it was because she was trying to cover up the fact that she's a pill popper. She was on more than just alcohol when she got stopped. That's why it was egregious, and that's why she had to throw that in there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Devin.
No, you. I wouldn't do a reality TV show.
Who said it was on pills?
Karen said this.
So one of the prosecutors. Yeah, Karen said
it in the video that she had on in All Way. She said that she was on antidepressants.
One, I think I need to give Karen more grace. I understand how people feel about it, but I also think Karen's going through a lot of shit.
You think that she was?
She's going through a lot.
Everybody go through a lot, baby. That don't mean that you go joyriding.
Well, you can't control how people handle trauma in their lives.
Child, you can control drinking and calling the cab.
You cannot.
So then we're not about to make no excuses for no drinking and driving.
Well, you've been
and we're not gonna call her daughter trauma either. That's rude, Debonair. Raven's not trauma.
Wait. Say it again.
Jesus, go ahead.
Wait, say it again. I hear what you said.
He said we're not gonna call her daughter trauma.
But no, I don't think it's trauma from her daughter. I think it's trauma from her marriage.
Child.
And I think that Karen's going through a lot. Like, people don't understand that sometimes people do use substances to get over things. I don't think that Karen's an alcoholic at all. I do not.
You don't?
No.
She got 2 DUIs.
Yes.
She had a single car accident.
You know who else has one? Me. But
baby, you're an alcoholic, baby. Listen,
but
go ahead.
But I also don't drink like that anymore. So, I mean, it's trauma. Sometimes trauma leads you there. I can give you stories about why I was drinking the way I was at the time. So I never want to put that on Karen because I feel like people don't understand like people's personal problems that happen. Sometimes you want to escape, and sometimes she did use those things. So maybe that's what happened. So I'm never going to call Karen an alcoholic.
No, I don't think that you are, but Karen is one, and I know that she's one. I'm sorry.
I feel like you, because y'all want to like consider her one,
No.
but the reality is like she's going through a lot. Her parents just passed away like back to back.
Baby, they didn't just pass away.
That
baby.
was
Her
4
parents
years
passed away.
ago.
no.
That was way more than 4 years ago. Her parents passed away
Oh.
in 2016, 2017. Come on now. So now that ain't just.
But they
It's
but they also passed away.
That's
back to
almost
back.
10 years ago. That was almost 10 years ago, so Deborah. Now, come on now. I'm
That
not
was
trying
not.
to make.
It was
I
not.
said
10
almost.
for
This is
years.
2025.
It
This
was
is
not 10
2020.
years ago.
That happened her third
Yeah.
season on the show. We in season 9.
Yeah,
That
they
was
were in
almost 10
Paris.
years ago.
And the
But
problem with
when you
Karen drinking,
lose your parents, and one thing I will always say is this: I've never lost parents. I have both mine. My parents are married. They're everything. But losing parents, to me, I feel like that's a hard situation to deal with.
So,
I'm
so,
sure.
so can I ask
I'm
you, Debbie?
sure.
Can I
I
ask you,
lost a parent, and the thing
Yeah.
is, I didn't get behind a car and drink and get behind a car and run into a
Thank
tree.
Because
you.
you
So am
Multiple
I. And I'm not
times.
So
drinking.
the
This
thing
is not her
is,
My
first
car is
DUI.
yeah, the thing
Yeah,
is,
she had a
or
DUI.
second.
She had a
But you
DUI. She
also
had
are dealing
DUIs
with it
before her
differently.
parents died. She had
But
DUIs before her parents died, baby.
and the other
But
thing with Karen is you cannot. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say, but the thing is, Karen. People say all the time, if you want to drink, call a Uber, call a Lyft,
Mhm.
call a friend, call
and
a
I Uber all
cab,
the time.
call this, call that. So the excuse is Karen chose to get behind the wheel and drive. I
Mhm.
don't think people have an issue with Karen drinking. They have an issue with Karen getting behind the wheel and driving drunk.
Right.
I don't even have a problem with her driving drunk, but you gonna pop pills and alcohol and then drive, and then you completely incapacitated. Now that's just
She
reckless.
she really could have killed somebody. If Karen would have killed
Herself.
somebody, this would have been a different
But
conversation.
Yep.
We
She
all
could have killed
have
herself,
trauma in our
Barbie.
life.
Yes, we do. She
Yeah,
could have killed
we all
herself.
have trauma in our life, but
and
our
we all
trauma
deal with it
cannot
different. We all deal with
affect
it
how
differently.
we affect other people in the world.
But so Debonair, if she's not an alcoholic, let's talk about why she don't have a driver anymore. She doesn't have a driver because she was fucking him. That's a drunk.
My God.
Gabor, we're not doing that.
We are doing it.
We
She's
are
an
doing that because too
alcoholic.
many people say that's true.
Is that confirmed that she was fucking the driver?
Yes,
I didn't know she
baby.
was
Ever
Yes.
since season
Yeah.
2, she's been messing with the driver.
Ain't
And Ray
nobody
fired
lying
her.
on her.
I hope this don't bring Sharice back next season though. God.
I hope it does.
We
We
need her.
Mm-mm-mm.
She's a truth teller.
I don't
Yes,
want to
she
see that
is.
wig.
We good. Look, we got enough broke
I
girls on the
hope
show. We don't
Sharice
need
does not
Sharice
go
and
too
Dave.
far.
But
Because
On
Sharice
Reasonably
is a
Shady
drunk too.
podcast, they said that they said Sharice had to carry Karen out of a party one time
But
before they
Sharice
even
is a
started the
drunk
Real
too.
Housewives of Potomac.
you know, Sharice said that Karen used to
I believe it.
pull up her skirt and take it in the
Oh,
bag.
I 100% believe it.
Wait.
I believe it. I just don't want to see
Hold
Sharice's
on.
wig.
Sharice is a drunk too.
Oh.
How many DUIs she got?
Yeah, she is.
It doesn't matter how many
That's what I
DUIs
want to
she
know.
got
It
away
does,
with
It
though,
actually
baby.
She
does.
might have got away
She's a
with it, but
drunk
Sharice is a drunk.
Okay.
We watch her on
Sharice
the
do
show
be
So
for
looking
Sharice
drunk
is the
years.
though.
drunk.
And she had that
Sharice is the drunk,
champagne
but
bottles
Karen
that
not a
she
drunk.
had.
But Karen got actual got DUIs.
And okay, so Karen got caught and Sharice didn't. That doesn't make her not a drunk.
So
Karen ran into a tree and her car caught on fire. I mean, the
yes,
excuse
the
is
car
you trying
blew
to get
up. The
That
man,
does not make
the
Sharice not a
man
drunk.
said, "Ma'am, your car is on fire." Karen
That does
did.
not make Sharice not a
There
drunk.
was
Sharice
fire on her
may be a
handbag.
drunk. Ashley drinking Coronas, but did she crash her car? No, she did not. It's
She
only
did
Monique
not.
and Karen that are
Ashley
reckless
fell
in
asleep in the
having
parking
Oh, so
lot.
y'all added
incidents.
Monique into this
Ashley
now?
fell asleep in the car in the parking lot and waited until the drunks were off. But Monique
That's
said
what
she
I
wasn't
did.
even.
And I still got a DUI.
You can have a favorite, but you gotta tell the truth about your favorites.
You ain't, let
I
me tell
fell
you
asleep.
something.
I
You
fell
was
asleep in
not
my
laying in your
car
car
and I
seat
still got a
sleep
DUI.
and got a DUI.
I did.
So
And my thing is, if you'll admit to popping pills, that means you were doing more than that. Because Karen's not an honest person, so if she'll admit to that much, that means there was way more than that. There's no telling what kind of narcotics that woman was on.
But you said
In
she
a
didn't
sports
admit
car.
that. You said she admitted
Yeah,
that,
no,
right?
Karen. What
Can I?
happened with Karen was serious.
Hey,
That
Top
was
Chef, what's good?
extreme.
What you want to talk
Hey,
about?
what's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey.
Sorry I'm late to the
What's up?
party, but I want to give my little review. I want to say that first off, when it comes to two things, when it comes to Karen, I lost my father when I was 24 years old. At no point did I go in the bottle, get behind the car, take pills, anything like that.
Right.
So that's
I'm
bullshit. I
sorry
hate
for
when
your
people say
loss.
it's okay.
Yeah, condolences.
I'm sorry too as well.
That was like 13 years ago. But anyway, I hate to say it like that, but it was. I mean,
So was
you get
Karen.
over it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. I hate when people say, "Oh, people give excuses. Oh, the reason why this person is mean or they nasty because they just lost somebody." That's bullshit. Because I was the same way. I wasn't mean, nasty, drunk, taking pills, none of that shit. So that's bullshit.
But people deal with trauma.
That's what Sheree said. But go ahead.
Also, based off the business that I run, I would say 75% of the people that I interact with, and that's my friends, all have DUIs. So, with that being said, me knowing that situation, even though they have DUIs, they never talked about them being Thomas Jefferson's concubine, never tried to fight the police, never tried to say all this other shit. So y'all got to stop with the whole. It's not. Really
Wait. What's your name?
Top Shelf.
Let me tell you something. When I be drunk, I've said things I should have never even said. So I can agree. I can level with Karen. I can level with Karen.
But the courts came.
Uh-oh.
The courts came. All I'm saying is,
but I'm saying that like you can't say because of your own experience that doesn't change someone else's experience.
So my dad dies and I go in the car and kill somebody else. That's bullshit.
Sorry. She didn't kill nobody.
She could have. She could have killed herself or somebody else.
Y'all talking about what she could have done, but
that was
she killed that tree.
Listen, hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying because I want to
because go ahead.
Trees are a living thing.
I want to keep I want to keep my train of thought because what I'm trying to say is the thing is it's not about so much her hitting the tree, not about her being in the car, being all this other stuff. The thing is she set her ass on a national television and downplaying all the shit that she did as if it didn't even fucking happen. That's the reason why we dragging her, because it's not just you get behind a car, you hit a tree, and you said all this other stuff. We saw the footage. You would have let all that shit go by just trying to hold an image if that video wasn't released. So yes, we're gonna drag that hoe.
Top shelf. She would be vindicated.
She did say that. Yes, she did.
She
I want to say
Kathy Hilton.
I want to be done with this because I feel like this is a lie, and I feel like.
She drunk a lot. She drunk a lot, baby. It was too much. I'm lit.
She drunk too much.
That woman said, "Ooh, I'm lit."
Yes, she did. I'm lit.
Can I just say
you are poor and
Who chases liquor with pills?
Hold on. Go ahead, baby.
That's what juice is for.
Sometimes trauma in your life, sometimes it does bring you to these points. When I got my last DUI, it was not even me.
Last DUI.
No. I'm about to explain something to you.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, baby.
It's actually not a DUI. It's actually I was just driving Lyft for like hours upon hours, and I fell asleep at the wheel. So I got a DUI from that. But I'm saying,
baby, did they give you? Did you do a breathalyzer?
Yeah, that don't make
sense.
sense.
I did, and there was no alcohol in my system.
You can't
You slept it off.
Hold on, wait. Listen. So at the time that I was going through a divorce, I was actually homeless at the time. So I got a DUI because I was driving like crazy to financially find somewhere to live. So that's why I was doing this. So like sometimes it's not what you guys think.
Yeah, but Karen's not in your
she was drinking.
Yeah,
she was drinking.
Listen, the thing is,
Karen allegedly has 4 DUIs, and she did not try to hit that. She hit it because of. No, she was convicted. She got.
People are giving excuses for Karen getting drunk behind the wheel. Oh, she lost her phone. Oh, she having issues. This and that. It doesn't matter what you have going on. You still got your ass behind the wheel.
And there's many
she could have killed herself. She could have done anything.
She didn't try to hit that tree. She hit the tree by accident, so she could have easily accidentally hit a person.
The thing about Karen has money and access.
Karen would have.
Well, we don't know about money.
Karen was inside of the car.
She got enough.
Karen.
There are many people who get behind the wheel when they are drinking at nighttime and don't get one.
Okay, I have a question. I have a question for you.
Matter though. We're talking about Karen right now, though. Y'all love. We're talking about Karen right now.
Karen has money and access. She could have got an Uber.
Those people were not on the show saying that we would be vindicated.
If we are talking about Karen, I have a question.
No, I
for
didn't
you.
understand
If
that.
that is your logic that you're trying to make, and you're talking about Karen, that DUI or that video happened, let's just say roughly about 8 months ago. So you telling me 8 months after that, that's when you decided to go into to rehab for pills and drinking? 8 months after that happened?
But
That's
just
full of
like they
shit.
said, anybody who was going up against this would go to do that. Like, that's understandable.
Top shelf. Let me add on to what you just said. Not only did it happen then, but then you went and filmed the whole season.
Thank you.
Complete season.
Thank you.
It's her job.
I will be vindicated.
It's
her
her
job.
job. It was also her job to show up to the reunion, but she chose to go to rehab. So she could have
No,
said,
her
"Hold
job
on,
is to
I got an
go to
I
rehab
got an
because-
issue. So instead of me filming this season, I'm gonna go into rehab because I have an issue, and I'll come back next season if you allow me to."
Let me tell you
That's
something.
She could have even did half the
When
season.
you
She could have said,
when
"I'm
you get a
sorry."
DUI, going into that intervention does help. So when they said that they understood that, even when Giselle said that, it does make sense because it does count. It does bring it back for you. She should have done that.
Well, can I say? Let me finish real quick. What I was going to say. I want to say this right quick about Wendy because I'm about to drag Wendy right quick.
Ooh, not my girl.
Number
We
one,
listening?
I think everyone looked good. I think Kiana, she looked like a stuffed Christmas ornament in that dress. She was just too packed up in there.
My God.
Most of the girls look good from the neck down. I would say from the forehead up, the lace fronts got to stop. If you're gonna wear it blended, baby, all of them, you can see the tape, you can see the lines. It was a mess.
Wendy's was not blended.
Yeah,
Was not at
I'll
all.
give you that. Mm-mm.
It was not at all. But I will say this about Wendy: she is full of complete motherfucking shit because she sat up there and she acted like Giselle did not say, "Hey, when they were cool,
You're
hey,
right.
Karen doesn't fuck with you like that." And then she
That's
said,
not
"Oh
true.
no, we wasn't. I didn't like you at that." No,
You're
she told you
right.
beforehand, and she used this bullshit ass excuse when she was going against Mia. She says, "Mia, you trying to weaponize your tears and to deflect." How can you fucking see
Censor
that
yourself, Top
Y'all
Shelf.
gonna have to stop
Hold on.
cussing.
Censor
Oh,
yourself.
sorry. How can you see that going against Mia, but you couldn't see it through your Bessie, Candace, when she did it all the time? She used her tears to get away from it and change the subject.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Wrong.
Tears.
You right though.
You can see it
You're not
through
right
Mia,
about
but you
you're
couldn't
not
see
right
it
about
through.
Karen because Karen was a coward. She asked the woman many times, "Are you my friend?" And she lied right to her face. So yeah, I don't think that Karen is the coward in that situation. She was a woman enough to step to her and say, "I don't like you based on probably your skin." You know, the colorism. That was what they were. That's what they were talking about when they
But
first got
remember,
together.
Karen said.
Yeah.
Remember, Karen said that
She's
Wendy
not
just didn't
of Potomac.
fit Potomac mold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No,
it was
you
a
guys,
colorism
I
thing
didn't.
And
going on there. So
she was
she didn't
right.
want to own it.
Just
So yeah,
But we can't
Karen
Giselle.
was
we
a
can't put
coward.
that on Karen because Wendy still, after Wendy learned what Karen said, Wendy still wanted to be Karen's friend.
She did.
Now, when did she learn about it? Was
Giselle
it this year?
Giselle
Or,
told Wendy
yeah.
season 1. Giselle
That's
told Wendy's first season.
that's
Karen was talking shit about
Oh,
stuff. I'm
I'm s-
sorry. Karen was talking stuff about you. Wendy's first season.
And
That was
then
before Wendy and Giselle had beef.
Wendy
Giselle
asked
put her
Karen,
up
yeah.
on game and she did not believe Giselle. That
Why
was
would
not
she?
after they was
Shout out
beefing.
to our Virgos.
Yeah, she wouldn't. I
I'm
wouldn't believe
sorry for
either.
cussing, y'all. I'm
Wait,
sorry for
Sorry, I
cussing.
apologize
Okay.
too.
Wendy. Wait a
Okay.
minute, you guys. Didn't Wendy
But we
and
gotta go
Karen
though
have
in a minute,
some
baby. I'm
type of
hungry.
dealings before this show started? Because I
One,
feel
yeah, I
like
think they was on the
Karen is
board or something. They
carrying
was on like some
something
kind of
and
business
she don't
board
want to
together.
tell the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
really have any dealings,
Wendy
Kelly.
knew.
Karen
Wendy
wanted
knew
to
that
seem like
Karen.
she was on the same.
Let me tell y'all something. Wendy knew that Karen. Wendy is a smart girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy knew that Karen was talking about her. Wendy wanted somebody to film with, and she needed. She
Yep.
knew
The
that
fan
Karen was a
favorite.
fan favorite, alcohol and all, drunk and
Yep.
all. She
Yep.
knew that Karen was
Wendy
a
was
fan
studying
favorite, and
Twitter.
she didn't care. Yes, she
But
was.
boy, how many times can you ask somebody the question to their face and they lied to you? What are you
But
gonna
how many
do?
times do you have to look at the season before the season that just passed up and hear the girl talking about you?
Yep.
Right. She
Well, I
didn't
mean,
And
care.
also
There she
realize
I
just.
don't
that
remember her talking about her behind her back
They
after she
showed a whole
argued.
montage of it on
No,
Sunday
Karen
night.
never liked this girl from the time she got on this show. And there was
Wait a minute,
some
hold
kind
up.
of something. I remember it was at one of the
Yeah, I knew
reunions
she didn't
Karen
like.
didn't
I
want to
knew
talk about
Karen
it.
didn't like. I knew Karen didn't like it when she let Mia reach her arm over there and throw that drink in
Look.
Wendy's face.
No, she did
but
before
you have to
that. She
realize
didn't
But
like
the
that
thing
that.
is, though, we giving Karen a
Giselle,
lot. We giving Karen a lot, but Karen told the truth about Wendy also. Wendy is self-centered. and she's
She did
self-absorbed.
tell the truth.
And
She
they
did
all
tell the truth.
everybody agreed with that part. But the thing is, Giselle is a Virgo, so she gonna tell you the truth, regardless whether you hate her, or
Is
you
she
love
gonna tell
her.
you the truth?
She gonna say the truth.
The cheating truth, the drunk truth.
Now, see, Giselle be trying to tell people, and y'all think she
But
just be being
Giselle,
mean.
but Giselle,
You
for
know?
some
Because she's a
What do you mean,
Virgo.
though?
but
She's
Giselle
a
let
Virgo.
Mia, but Giselle let Mia play in her face. Oh, okay, I hear you.
Hello?
No, Giselle never let Mia play in her face. What
No,
she
she
did was
did.
she
Top
let
tell
She
we can love
Mia
did.
our face.
play
Top tell we
herself.
can love our face. Ain't nobody gonna call my daughters no whores.
A
Thank you.
pack
My
of
face.
And that's why
whores.
But you know what?
that's
I
why
think
Giselle
Thank you
production
got
for the
real
super
quick
chat,
when
Rodney. He said,
Giselle was
Gabor,
like,
what's good? What's good?
no,
Rodney?
listen, but when Giselle got quiet, y'all made a thought that Giselle was like letting Mia go on and on. Giselle was like, no, I said what I said. I'm done. Like
What
Hey,
did
there's
you
no
but
say?
she
other
taught,
She ain't
listen,
say,
she
conversation.
she ain't
said
say
that your
nothing.
daughter, let me tell you something so that
She ain't
now
say
she
nothing.
told her, she said, girl, I'm gonna hug you right now, girl, but I'm gonna eat you up later on.
And
She
that's what
ate
she
her
did.
up. She ate her up. Giselle was
When did
like,
she?
what did I do? What did I do? She ate her up and called her daughter some whores. They went
Yes,
to Panama and she stood on it. Your daughter
yes,
was some hoes sneaking in niggas while we was
yes.
in Puerto Rico.
That's Virgo energy.
What is Virgo
I'm
Wow.
gonna
energy?
tell you,
Her
Giselle
Virgo
would
Because
energy. Her
never
Virgo
Giselle still
energy.
ain't get her
She
lick
tucked her
back.
get one up
chin.
on her.
She tucked her tail and ran.
Giselle
Guys,
Giselle
didn't
would
get
Her
her lick
never
Virgo
back to
get
this
one up
energy.
on
day.
her.
She tucked
I
her
think
okay.
tail.
Mia's
On
gonna
one
get fired.
hand, we have people
She's not
saying
getting
that
fired.
Mia's
production
not getting
told
Oh,
fired.
Giselle to
she
calm
left
down.
No,
again.
Mia
But then
is
on
getting
the
fired.
She
That's
other
why they
hand,
showed
Mia will never
him
get fired. Mia
when
will
she was getting
No,
never get
she
confronted
will.
by
fired.
Andy
Andy
loves
saying you're
that
on a
mess.
shame
Mia ain't
spiral.
going nowhere.
I'm
Ever.
telling you, she
but
getting
Mia is
fired.
not bringing any. It's not mess. It's lies. She's making the show
Some
seem.
of us love it though,
She's
She,
Callie.
making
I
yep.
love the
people do
chaos.
best in the show.
Very true.
Oh,
No,
that.
She is,
I've
but
heard
Andy
a lot of
loves
So
it.
what do y'all think
a
about
lot of
I
people
Stacy?
love every
What do y'all
like.
scene
think
she's
about
in.
Stacy?
What I think
Who?
about Stacey?
Yes.
I think
I
Stacey's fake.
don't.
I think she's fake. I think she's
I think
phony. I
she's
think
fake
she's
as
putting up
well.
an act.
I think that she
Yep.
faked
And
the
I'm
game.
glad Giselle called her out on that because
I
she
think
acted
she,
like
yeah, I think she had a cute little season, but she doesn't ever have to come back.
I
For
think
me, I
that
don't ever need to
Stacy
see
is
her
like the
again.
realest person on the show.
What?
Child, please.
Well,
oh
you also don't
Yes.
think, but you
Stacey
also
been
think Karen got a better
frauding.
music,
When was the
so.
last?
I
You,
don't
you
even know
think
if
she the realest
Stacey
person on the
is
Trump
bored.
show?
That's how
Herself?
She won't even
Stacy
be.
gave us
She
so
bull dagging
much
with
this
TJ, and she's not
season.
honest about that.
I
oh.
don't
Herself.
even think she doing that.
So what we
Like,
hearing is you think she's the realest on the show, and you
What we
think Karen
hearing
gonna have
is
a problem.
what we hearing. So that means that you still drinking.
Wait, what you say, Gabor?
You must be still drinking if you saying that Stacey the realest person on the
Could
Oh
show.
no. I think that Stacey's real because Stacey knows how to play this game. And
what game is
Stacey
she
came
playing?
in, she
That's not
clocked in.
being
And when I
It
real.
was
used to do
clocked
my
though. She don't know how to play the game. If we clocked it, she
Yeah,
lost.
what
no.
game
The
was
no,
she
first time
playing?
we
Right.
saw, the
wait,
first time we saw TJ, we knew that was a
wait.
woman.
Gabor, wait.
If
The
Stacy
love of
was
a
real
woman.
debonair, she would have got up off the couch when she was addressing Mia.
No,
She
what
would have
Stacy
had to have
did was
security
she
pull her
came in.
back because there ain't no way I flew all the way to Miami and you tried me like that. If she
I'm
was the
not
No,
realest
she
one on
saying.
the
didn't
show,
because she
she would
didn't
have got up
care.
off the couch.
She didn't
But
care.
hold on,
No,
y'all
I'm
forgetting the whole
sorry.
scene.
I'm
Y'all
not
forgetting
even
the whole
sure
scene.
she's getting a divorce at this
Giselle
point.
called Stacy to her face an idiot.
Yes, she
Mm-hmm.
did.
And
And
what did
Stacey
Stacy?
didn't
And
do
what did
nothing.
And I
nothing?
wish I was with
The
Stacey
same thing she did when Mia
when
Ghost did
Giselle said
nothing.
that to her because
Nothing.
let me tell you something. This Virgo shit, because I'm a Virgo. I would
Here
have
we
went with
go.
Stacey. I'm like,
The
bitch, you
zodiac signs don't
crazy.
work on reality show or reality TV, honey. It don't work. I'm sorry.
Stacey should have stood on business when she did that.
Stacey
Stacey
ain't
should
never
have.
Stacey
stood
has
on nothing.
Stacey should have said, Giselle, you getting bamboozled in wills and pastors, but I'm done. Mm-mm.
Stacey should have braided her hair down. Stacey should have blended her
because
wig. Stacey
if
should have done a lot
Giselle
of
can
things that
pay
I
Stacey
think
Jamal to
has
come on, then
neglected.
why can't
I think the
Stacey
next
bring her
episode
man
is
on
going to
and pay
be
for
it's not going to be good because if you watch the editing, they edited the part where Giselle and Natalie's reaction to the Miami trip was supposed to be for whatever what Eddie had to say about Stacey.
Yeah,
So I
they
don't think
also
it's
Do
edited
y'all
her
do
saying
y'all
you're a
think that
liar.
Stacey paid that man to come on that show?
No.
Yes.
Yes, that man is an actor. She
So
met him at work when she was
if
working
that's
on the
okay
Shop
for
And he
Network.
did
Stacey to
not
do
get his
that,
money. He not playing with
so
her.
let me ask you this: if y'all feel that way, then why is that okay for Giselle to do the same to me.
When did Giselle pay somebody?
Oh no, I drugged Giselle when she brought Jamal on there.
Okay.
Oh
That's,
yeah,
that's
you're
her
right.
baby daddy, though. That's her baby daddy. At least the man I've really been into her.
Okay,
The
Because
Ben
we
man
and
can't
really
be
been
mad
in
at
her.
Stacey if Giselle did it too.
Tracy don't even PJ don't even like push.
Giselle's a different case though, because even when she was married to Jamal, she wasn't really his main. So it's not really any
That's
different.
true. Yeah, that's true. She never really had like a real relationship. I don't know what Jamal was doing. I didn't even know why he got married.
And the
But,
Giselle about
Giselle just wanted that
always
title
had
of first lady.
women. Like it was never just him and Giselle. Their relationship
Never.
was always that way.
I don't understand why y'all have all this smoke for the black women, but y'all don't say nothing with Erica Jane, who don't have a man, who hasn't had a man for years over there.
Erica Jane does not have a fake man on the show. Where is the fake man? Why would we have the smoke? Erica's not doing it.
If she brought somebody on the show, you would never hear somebody say, "Oh, she hired somebody." It's only the black girls.
You can't say that type of stuff until we see it happen.
Yeah.
We can't say that until
Wait,
we
I
see it happen.
missed
You
what
don't know
you
what
said.
happened
So I
until
don't know
we
what
see
you
it
said.
happen.
Erica just on the show solo dolo. She not coming on here with fake men.
So the Giselle,
Giselle has
And I
had
don't
like
think
five.
and Giselle did not pay
Giselle has had
Jamal.
3 men that was been
No,
paid.
that was he just did it for his kids.
Yeah, Giselle did not pay Jamal.
The same
Stacey's
way
paying
Sheree did with
TJ.
Bob.
She
The same
had
way Sheree was doing with Bob.
Giselle had 3 different men on that show that she paid. If allegedly that baby was on that show.
Who was the
my
three men
God.
that she
I
paid?
don't think she paid. I don't think Giselle too pretty to pay anybody.
Because if she paid Sherman, then his wife wouldn't have been up on the
No,
show.
she ain't paid Sherman.
That's why they
Sherman
that's why
really
they
wanted
brought
to
him
be
on
with
the
her.
show.
Sherman just was embarrassed.
That they were gonna embarrass him.
That's
on
why
that
they was
show.
mad at Monique.
Yeah.
Nobody was mad at Monique. Monique was just unhinged and wanted
No,
somebody to
they
be
were
mad at
mad
her.
that Monique brought the ex-wife onto the show because of Giselle.
Well,
Allegedly paid her to come on the show.
No, Sharice was mad because Monique was trying to let her and Karen take the fall for it, and they were just setting the record straight.
Did any of this stuff happen at the reunion that we talking about?
So, but
Yeah, this
Colorism.
is like
So Stacey can't do the same shit.
Colorism.
Stacey can do whatever she wants as long as she don't come back next season.
We want to see Stacey and her husband. We
No,
want to see
Stacey better
Stacey and
come
her
back.
husband, and she trying to keep us distracted by TJ. She playing the game.
Really? Because the only thing that made her fit on the show was the fact that she was married to an Audi chairman, CEO, or whatever. That's the only thing that really made her
we never
interested.
saw.
But y'all, we gotta
Exactly.
go though,
So she'll
y'all.
need to come back.
Yeah.
She was trying to bring us TJ to hide her real divorce.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. She was
Yes,
flawed.
there is a
And that's
divorce.
okay. Like,
Did she
it's
get
free to
divorced,
be.
It's not okay.
We don't know.
Right,
not
exactly,
okay.
Kelly. She's talking about
Because
she's
I
getting
didn't know
spousal
if there's
support, but she's
We
not getting
don't
divorced.
know. She
She
trying to
could've made a
hide that
straight
man.
Exactly.
But
You should've
thank
went
y'all
got
so
her.
much for being here, y'all.
Thank you.
I appreciate the love and support, and I went 30 minutes over. But thank y'all for being here, y'all. I appreciate the love and support.
But
and
shoot,
I'll see
2
y'all
hours
later.
under.
Y'all.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Tell him 25.